As we can see and as we can tell, there's a quite big difference between a high vibrational individual and a low vibrational individual. If you are a chosen one, then you are eventually have a high vibrational vibration. That doesn't mean you're perfect. You go through shortcomings, you go through challenges here and there, but you're high vibrational because you operate out of good intentions. Your energy is about love, authenticity, truth, justice. So you are not pretty much faking things, right? Probably you're empathetic. What I'm gonna reach with this topic. But at the same time, on the other hand, you always need to understand there is people who are operating from a very low vibrational energy. Greed, lust, hatred, jealousy, envy, resentment, any energy that you can think about that is low vibrational. So they are the complete opposite of who you are. Low vibrational individuals will be talking about narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, toxics, people, witches, watchers, warlock, all people that individually operate from low vibrational. Low vibrational individuals, they need high vibrational individual to strive, to thrive. In other words, they need your energy. So if you are a person who've got this, you have these individual and you have people around you involved in occultism, you can register and different kind of covens and dark societies and stuff like that. If you know there is individual around of you, then you should have been started moving as soon as yesterday. You don't have to do a business with these individuals, because these individuals eventually they're going to hurt you. They're going to deliberately hurt you because they already know. If you are in those kind of societies, those actually know who you really are in young age. They have already seen your star, seen your light. They know what kind of energy you exhibit, and they are going to desperately want that energy for themselves because there are things that they want, but they cannot achieve certain things, or they cannot come to a certain destination without your energy. So they are going to need your own energy to propel them to move in a certain way in life. Low vibrational individuals may be challenged with things like totally operating from lower vibrations. So sometimes they might want to acquire certain wealth or want to acquire something regarding their health, or sometimes having a lot of health problems, and their health is all their health and wealth cannot cut back into shape unless they have something, a sacrifice. Most of the time, as a high vibration individual and as a chosen one, in a kind of societies, you will, there's attempts to sacrifice you from a very young age. It's very disturbing, you know. It's not something you want to hear. And and these things they don't teach you in school. But at an age, they're going to get into a practice to sacrifice you spiritually. By sacrificing you spiritually, because it means it's going to take all the energy from you, and they are going to render you useless. You'll become like a zombie. Most of it, parts of their life, will spend your life struggling. So the black sheep of a family you might have noticed that you have probably had the most difficult life in your family. You're alive, you breathe, you go from A to B, you do normal things, but usually you have a lot of challenges, unexplainable challenges while growing up. Why? Because you're moving your life already have been like they're sacrificing you spiritually while you're still alive, because they need that energy. They want to use the energy for their advantage, if it is whoever it is, you know, because they wanted to enhance their own health or their own wealth, accumulate wealth, accumulate riches, build mansions, build businesses and stuff like that, and they have been using your energy for their own survival. They don't have any business with you. As soon that they have found out that you are chosen one and you are a very high vibrational person, best believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I have already dealt with that, with the narcissistic dynamics, and I know how these things operate. They don't want anything for you. Yes. Everything you attempt to touch will fail. That because you are not operating on your authentic energetic frequency. So, the moment, definitely there's practices to be done to sacrifice you, you know. There's different things of ways. I have a lot of examples because I experienced them, but I'm not gonna mention them, you know, because they attempt to do this for their gods. The gods are the demons, you know. They worship demons. Their Allah is demon, you know. They, you know. So, the moment you stand in your authentic self and you figure out who you are, and you cope your power and you stand in your purpose, they can't do that anymore. But it's like watching you on a corner. امتى حيفز الديب ينهش البلاك sheep. That's at all, you know. It's an anti-survival mechanism, like شمع الخيط واركض. Like, yes, انسى gathering, انسى occasions, انسى trusting, انسى الموضوع كليا. انسى الموضوع كليا, you know. At the same time, listen to me, they can't tell you, pack up your shit and leave. Because that's when karma will hit the worst way ever. Yes, everything around your electromagnetic field is protected. That's why they attempt to isolate you. That's why they attempt for you for nothing to work, you know. Instead of trying to figure out how can we raise our vibration. What is that black sheep that Nagif supposed is doing? That he's raising his vibration. So we don't need to do this anymore. My fish. You know? So, if you're a high vibrational being, I just gave you an explanation of the witch's harvest energy and what calls as sacrificial lambs. But it stops with you, chosen. If you are chosen for real, none of those bastards can touch you. Now, they are under your mercy, but they're not gonna tell you. Now, they are under your mercy. Until they do right by you. Until you thrive and you feed them, nobody will eat. Point blank, bottom of the line.